The incredible story of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, a journey of faith and miracles. Welcome to our journey as we explore the incredible life of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, one of the greatest prophets in Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. His story is filled with miracles, lessons, and unwavering faith. Stay tuned. During the time of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, Pharaoh known as Pharaoh ruled Egypt with absolute power. He was a cruel and arrogant king who enslaved the Israelites, Bani Israel, forcing them into hard labor. Pharaoh had a disturbing dream in which he saw that a boy from the Israelites would grow up and destroy his kingdom. Distressed by this, he consulted his advisors, who interpreted the dream as a warning that a male child from the Israelites would overthrow him. Fearing this prophecy, Pharaoh ordered that every newborn Israelite boy be killed, while the girls be spared. This was a horrific act meant to prevent any future rebellion. However, Pharaoh's officials advised him that if all the boys were killed, there would be no slaves left to serve the Egyptians. So, he changed his policy. 1 year, all newborn Israelite boys were killed. The next year, they were allowed to live. It is said that Harun, peace be upon him, the brother of Musa, peace be upon him, was born in the year when boys were spared, while Musa was born in the year when boys were to be killed. Prophet Musa's mother was terrified when she gave birth. She feared that Pharaoh's soldiers would come and kill her baby. At this moment, Allah sent divine inspiration to her, instructing her, "Suckle Musa, peace be upon him, but when you fear for him, cast him into the river and do not fear nor grieve. Verily, we shall bring him back to you and shall make him one of our messengers." This was a test of faith and trust in Allah. Prophet Musa's mother obeyed and placed her baby in a small, well-secured basket and let it float on the Nile River, believing in Allah's promise that he would return her son. As the basket drifted along the Nile, it reached the palace of Pharaoh. The servants of Pharaoh's household found the basket floating near the riverbank and took inside to their queen, Asiyah bint Muzahim. Asiyah was a righteous woman despite being Pharaoh's wife. She was unable to have children and, when she saw the beautiful baby, she immediately felt love and compassion for him. She said, "He will be a comfort to me and to you. Do not kill him, perhaps he may be of benefit to us, or we may adopt him as a son." Pharaoh was hesitant but ultimately agreed to let Asiyah adopt the child. This was Allah's divine plan. Pharaoh, the very man who ordered Prophet Musa's death, ended up raising him in his own palace. However, baby Musa, peace be upon him, refused to be breastfed by any of the wet nurses in the palace. This worried Asiyah, as the child would not survive without milk. They searched for a woman who could feed him. The palace officials agreed and brought Prophet Musa's own mother to nurse him, without realizing she was his real mother. When she arrived, baby Musa, peace be upon him, immediately accepted her milk, bringing relief to Asiyah. As Musa, peace be upon him, grew, he realized the suffering of his people. One day, in an attempt to stop an injustice, he accidentally killed an Egyptian. Fearing for his life, he fled to Midian, where he found refuge. At Midian, Musa, peace be upon him, helped 2 young women collect water from a well. They appreciated his kindness and told their father, who later offered Musa, peace be upon him, a job and the hand of one of his daughters in marriage if he worked for him for a couple of years. After fulfilling his years of service, Musa, peace be upon him, set out on a journey. During this time, he saw a miraculous burning bush at Mount Shina. Here, Allah spoke to him, appointing him as a prophet and commanding him to free the Israelites from Pharaoh's tyranny. Musa, peace be upon him, despite being a prophet, did not have the complete wisdom of Allah's divine plans. Musa, peace be upon him, seeking divine wisdom, was commanded to meet Kedar. During his journey, Musa, peace be upon him, also experienced a miraculous event where his fish slipped into the sea when he was asleep, a sign leading him to Kedar. During their journey, Kedar made a hole in a ship, killed a boy, and rebuilt a wall to protect treasure. Each action had a hidden wisdom that Musa, peace be upon him, later understood. The story of Musa peace be upon him and Khidr is a lesson in patience, wisdom, and submission to Allah's greater plan. It reminds us that things we see as losses or injustices may actually be blessings in disguise. This story is also why Surah Al-Kahf is recommended to be recited every Friday, as it contains timeless lessons of faith, perseverance, and trust in Allah's wisdom. Later Musa peace be upon him returned to Egypt and, with his brother Harun peace be upon him, demanded Pharaoh release the Israelites. Pharaoh gathered all the magicians in his palace to compete with Musa peace be upon him. When they turned their sticks into serpents, Prophet Musa's staff turned into a real serpent and swallowed theirs, proving his divine power. Despite witnessing so many miracles, some Israelites strayed from faith. In Musa peace be upon him, absence, they created a golden calf and began worshipping it, angering Allah. Musa peace be upon him returned, condemned their actions, and guided them back to the true faith. As the Israelites fled, Pharaoh's army pursued them. At the Red Sea, Musa peace be upon him, by Allah's command, struck the water with his staff, parting it for his people to cross safely. As Pharaoh followed, the sea closed, drowning him and his army. After their escape, Musa peace be upon him ascended Mount Shina, where Allah gave him the Torah, guiding the Israelites in faith and law. However, they soon fell into disobedience, testing Prophet Musa peace be upon him patience and leadership. In his deep devotion, Musa peace be upon him asked to see Allah. In response, Allah revealed only a fraction of his divine presence, causing a great thunder to strike the mountain. Musa peace be upon him was overwhelmed and fainted. When he awoke, he realized the greatness of Allah and accepted that no human could withstand his full glory. Prophet Musa's peace be upon